This video, we're going to look at a couple different things on our featured slider. If we look at our home page here, these are the featured pages that we want to bring up to our home page so people have quick access to something that we just want to highlight on the site. But the first part of this series we want to look at is this image right here, especially with this memory lane. It's a perfect example of an image we've uploaded that's too big and it doesn't display the content quite the way we want to. So we're going to go look specifically at that page. We're just going to click on the image. Once that page loads, the first thing we'll notice is it's basically an empty page, so there's still a lot of room here for us to add detail to this, just as we would any other page or post. And since we're already logged in as admin, we just click Edit this page. And right here, we just see that same page information that we've already typed in. If you want to add any additional details for that page, this is where you would do that. But for this video, we want to come down here and actually look at this featured image. We know this image doesn't work, so the first thing we're going to do is just hit Remove Featured Image. And then we'd hit Set Featured Image to select a new image we want to use. It would look a little bit better. Now I use a program called Photoshop Elements. It's a very basic photo program, and we're going to kind of look at those details a little bit as to how we can make an image work. You can do this in any photo program that you have. So the first thing we're going to do is we're actually going to go look at our media library. So if we look over here at the left, we just click on it, Media Library. And this actually loads up for us all the pictures that we're currently using on our site as far as news articles and featured images go. And the thing that I want to note is I've created a file here called Slider Template. So we're going to click it and take a look at it. So this is a slider template. It's just a black image that I've created. The thing to note is actually the dimension size. Right here it says 954 by 375. That's actually the slider size. So if you made an image that was exactly the size of this, it would display correctly in there. The thing we need to keep note of, if we go back and actually look at our website, here we're actually looking at the home page of the website, is we have these thumbnails here. So we just got to remember as we create images that we want to use for this site that if we put any text on that image, we need to account for some of the spacing here so that it displays correctly. So back on the media library, what I want to do is actually go and view this image. So we'll just go back to the library itself. And when you look right here in this area, anytime you highlight one of these pictures, it gives you some quick little options: edit, delete, or view. Let's just click view. So we see this image. I want to see the image by itself and not on the page, so that I can actually get a full view of what that looks like. So I just click that image and it actually displays the page. From here I can hit Save Image As. And that will actually give me the full size image by the dimensions that we mentioned earlier. You save it anywhere you want. For me, I'm just going to put it on my desktop and leave it as Slider Template. And now that image saved. So we saved that image. Like I said, whatever editing software you use, it should be similar to this. I just right-clicked on the file that I saved until it's open with what I use, which is Photoshop Elements. And we have that image. The next thing we want to do is we want to go up and actually open the file that we want to modify to fit our slider. In this case, it was the memory lane. So now we also have that memory lane image open here. What I do is I just make a copy of that image inside of my program. And then I go to the template here and I'll just paste it. And then from there I just resize it so that it fits into my template. And now that we have that set, we have an image that's ready to display on our slider that should be able to see this memory lane and the dates and such. Come down here and I'm ready to set my featured image. And here, the first thing you'll notice is we're on our media library, so all the images that are currently on our site for our blog, our news page, so forth. This is kind of separate from your photo album. Just keep that in mind. Make a note of that. But we see here we already have the old memory lane. And we can leave that. That's fine. We're just going to go ahead and upload the new one by upload files. And then select. And then you just browse to wherever it was that you saved that. And here we see that new image. And it's uploaded and it's ready to go. And I hit set featured image. And always make sure you hit update. That'll save it to our page. So here we have our new featured image, and you'll notice down here it's kind of probably needs to be edited a little bit from the original, and it's kind of blurry. But you have a lot of options. If you're creating something new, again, you can use that same slider template. You just download that, and then whatever picture you want to use, you just fit it to that size, and then you can type your text over the top of that. But this concludes this part of the featured image on how to create those images that you want to use within your slider.